What if I told you there's a pickup truck that can outrun some sports cars, cruise like a luxury SUV, and still handle dirt roads, towing, and family road trips without breaking a sweat? Well, that truck is finally here. Meet the 2026 BYD Shark 6, and honestly, this thing might be one of the biggest threats yet to trucks like the Ford Ranger Raptor and even the Tacoma. You're watching Drives, and today we're taking a full deep dive into the truck everyone is suddenly talking about. The first thing that hits you about the Shark 6 is the attitude. This truck doesn't look traditional at all. BYD clearly wanted something futuristic, aggressive, and premium all at once, and somehow they managed to pull it off. Up front, the design feels almost concept car level. The nose is sharp and sculpted, inspired by the shape of a shark cutting through water, and those ultra-slim LED daytime running lights look absolutely menacing at night. They stretch across the front like glowing eyes, staring directly at traffic. Underneath those DRLs, you get the main LED projector lamps integrated neatly into a chunky bumper design that gives the truck a muscular stance. Unlike old-school pickups with giant open grills, the Shark 6 uses a more aerodynamic semi-closed grille setup, reminding you instantly that this is a modern electrified machine. It almost feels like BYD combined a futuristic EV with an off-road truck and created something entirely new. The hood has deep sculpted lines running across it, making the front end appear wider and more planted. And from some angles, it honestly looks closer to a high-end SUV than a work truck. If you parked this next to a regular, which one do you think would attract more attention in a parking lot? Let me know in the comments because this thing definitely looks like it came from the future. Now moving toward the left side of the truck, this is where the proportions really stand out. The side profile is super clean and modern. The body lines flow naturally from front to rear without looking, and the high shoulder line gives the Shark 6 a powerful presence on the road. It's got that planted, confident look that makes it appear expensive even from a distance. The wheel arches are massive and filled with chunky off-road tires that instantly tell you this truck means business. Whether you're driving through the city, heading toward desert dunes, or tackling muddy trails, the Shark 6 looks ready for all of it. The long wheelbase also gives it a stretched and premium appearance while helping improve cabin comfort inside. BYD added blacked-out window trims and aerodynamic side mirrors, which sharpen the whole silhouette even more. And honestly, from the side, it almost reminds me of a mix between a R1T and a Ford F-150 Lightning, but with a more sporty personality. One thing I really like is that the truck doesn't scream heavy-duty workhorse all the time. Instead, it balances ruggedness with sophistication. That's important because modern buyers don't just want a truck for work anymore. They want something stylish enough for daily driving, road trips, and family use too. Now let's talk about the rear, because this might actually be my favorite angle of the entire truck. The back side of the Shark 6 looks seriously premium. There's a full-width LED light bar stretching across the tailgate, and at night, it gives the truck an instantly recognizable signature. You'll know exactly what's behind you on the highway. The tailgate design itself is super clean with huge embossed shark lettering that gives it a bold identity without looking excessive. Underneath, you get a rugged rear bumper with integrated steps for easier bed access, which is actually practical and not just for styling. The cargo bed also looks surprisingly usable. Whether you're carrying bikes, camping gear, tools, or luggage for a long trip, the Shark 6 seems built to handle real-world practicality while still looking upscale, and that's something many pickups struggle with. Some trucks look good but feel outdated inside. Others are practical but boring. The Shark 6 feels like it's trying to do everything at once. Things get even crazier once you step into the interior. Seriously, this cabin changes the entire game for midsize pickups. The moment you sit inside, you stop thinking about traditional trucks completely. Instead of hard plastics everywhere, BYD gives you soft-touch materials, metallic accents, premium stitching, and a dashboard design that feels straight out of a luxury crossover. At the center of the dashboard sits BYD's massive rotating, and this thing is one of the coolest features in the truck. You can literally rotate it between portrait and landscape mode depending on your preference. It's fast, smooth, and packed with features including navigation, climate controls, vehicle settings, smartphone connectivity, and multiple camera views. And the graphics actually look modern. That's something a lot of car companies still struggle with. Some truck infotainment systems feel like old tablets from 2015, but BYD's setup looks fresh and high-tech. Behind the steering wheel, there's a fully digital instrument cluster showing hybrid power flow, speed, safety alerts, range information, and customizable layouts. It feels clean, futuristic, and easy to read. Now let's talk comfort. The seats are seriously impressive. Depending on the trim, you can get heating, ventilation, and premium upholstery that feels more luxury SUV than pickup truck. The wheelbase increase also means rear passengers get loads of legroom, making this a genuine family-friendly truck. In storage, BYD went all out. There are deep door pockets, hidden compartments, large cup holders, underseat storage spaces, wireless charging pads, USB-C ports everywhere, and a giant center console. If you spend lots of time driving, these details matter way more than people realize. There's also a panoramic sunroof that makes the cabin feel even bigger, plus dual-zone climate control, and a premium sound system that should make long drives way more enjoyable. Now here's a question for you guys. Would you actually choose a luxury-style pickup like this over a traditional rugged truck, or do you still prefer old-school interiors with physical buttons and simple designs? I'm genuinely curious because trucks are evolving fast right now. Safety technology is another area where the Shark 6 goes all in. You get adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane keeping assist, emergency braking, and a 360-degree camera system. But the coolest feature might be the transparent chassis mode, which helps you see underneath the truck during off-road driving. That's incredibly useful when navigating rocks, steep trails, or rough terrain. But okay, now we get to the real headline feature of the 2026 Shark 6. This is the part that's making competitors nervous. Under the hood, BYD uses its advanced DMO hybrid system, combining a turbocharged engine with powerful electric motors. And the numbers are honestly wild for a pickup truck. This thing can hit 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in around 5.8 seconds. Think about that for a second. That's sports sedan territory. A pickup truck this big should not be this quick, yet here we are. The instant torque from the electric motors completely changes the driving experience. Overtaking feels effortless, towing feels smoother, and acceleration from traffic lights is shockingly fast. Imagine pulling up next to a performance SUV and surprising everyone when your pickup launches harder than expected. And despite all that performance, efficiency is still a huge strength here. Thanks to BYD's Blade battery technology and hybrid system, the Shark 6 can reportedly deliver up to around 850 kilometers of combined range. That means you can do short daily drives in EV mode, then switch seamlessly to hybrid power for long-distance travel. That flexibility is what makes this truck so interesting. It's not fully electric, so range anxiety becomes less of an issue, but it still gives you many EV advantages like instant torque, quiet driving, and improved efficiency. The suspension setup has also been tuned carefully to balance comfort with off-road capability. On highways, the ride feels smooth and refined, while rough roads and uneven terrain shouldn't be a problem either. It's basically trying to be a luxury cruiser and an adventure truck at the same time. And honestly, if BYD prices this aggressively, a lot of established brands could be in trouble, because buyers today care about technology, efficiency, comfort, and design just as much as toughness. Now let's talk expected pricing. Depending on the market and trim level, the 2026 Shark 6 could land somewhere around the price range of high-spec and Ranger models, but with way more technology included. And that's what makes it dangerous. If you can get like acceleration, premium interior quality, hybrid efficiency, and futuristic styling for similar money, a lot of people are going to start paying attention. So here's another question for you guys. If you had the choice right now, would you buy the 2026 BYD Shark 6 or stick with something proven like the Ranger Raptor? Or drop your answer below because this debate is going to get really interesting over the next few years. At the end of the day, the 2026 BYD Shark 6 isn't just another new pickup entering the market. It feels like a warning shot to the entire truck industry. BYD has combined speed, futuristic technology, premium comfort, hybrid efficiency, and bold design into one seriously impressive package. This truck proves that pickups don't have to feel outdated anymore. They can be fast, smart, luxurious, and still capable enough for real adventure use. And whether you love or hate the idea of electrified trucks, one thing is obvious: the future is arriving much faster than expected. So what do you think about the new Shark 6? Is this the future of pickup trucks, or are traditional trucks still unbeatable? I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to Drives, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest car reveals, first looks, and deep dive reviews. We've got more insane automotive content coming very soon, and trust me, you don't want to miss it.